to the show, folks. This is the Shankly Sessions, the Liverpool podcast we bring you as part of the upper tier. Hit that thumb button, hit the bell notification, of course. Drop a like on the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Quick little preview here. Liverpool versus Leicester, Carabao Cup midweek. Interesting game, of course. The Carabao Cup being one of our favourable trophies. We do like it, of course, but the Foxes roll into town tonight at 7:45 in Anfield, but the Red Hounds are going to be unleashed on them, of course, and we expect Liverpool to get a win here, as always. No doubt there'll be huge squad rotation, no surprise in that, but of course the key men, the hit men, like the other day, will be sitting on the bench against Lask. That's how we do it, isn't it? That is how we do it, Reds. So expect a win tonight and progress into the draw this evening. Not to take Leicester for granted in any way. They have lost a considerable amount of talent over the summer. A very different Leicester side now, Enzo Maresca. But leading them well at the moment, top of the championship, and not to be taken too lightly. Vardy always a threat and stuff like that, but I think the last couple of times we've played him, he's kind of struggled against us and stuff like that, but no doubt changes will be afoot. If you talk about kind of how we're doing form-wise at the moment, I think Leicester have won 7 out of their 8 in the championship, sitting on 21 points. Liverpool unbeaten now in 17 or 18 games at this stage. 6 wins on the bounce in all competitions. Only the Chelsea draw is a kind of a blob on the page, if you like, in terms of our form in the league. Second in the league, 2 points behind Man City. All going pretty well at the moment. Touch wood, no major injuries. A lot of teams suffering injuries at the moment. Let's get into some team news here. How does Jurgen go about this? We know that Trent probably won't be involved tonight. We know that Thiago Alcantara won't be involved. But certainly we should see the likes of Ryan Gravenberch and Ben Doak and Queeveen between the sticks, as we like to see. Jarell Quansah back in there as well, like to see him again. Queeveen Keller, as we mentioned. But there will be a lot of changes in there at the moment. But apart from the two boys, Trent and Thiago, we should be okay injury wise. Big game coming up at the weekend away to Spurs. That's where our eyes will be, but we can't take our eye off this one. We've got to get through this one first. For Leicester team news, Dennis Pratt missing, Tom Cannon's missing, Callum Doyle suffered an injury in the 1-0 win against Bristol at the weekend. I don't know if you've seen that Jamie Vardy celebration, but ran the whole length of the pitch to the away fans. They were obviously giving them socks all day, I'd imagine. Conor Cody looks like he's recovered from a fractured foot, was on the bench there at the weekend, so he will no doubt play a part, no doubt about it. Big player for them and stuff like that. So if we look at the potential starting lineups, we go with Leicester for Stolisic is in, Pereira, Fass, Vestergaard, Justin, Caseda, Ndidi, Winks, Agun, Iheanacho and Mavididi. That's what they're looking at the moment. Certain little bit of rotation there and stuff like that. Winks is one I would look out for as well. He's a kind of a battler in the midfield as well, so he's one we'll have to keep an eye on. Iheanacho, we know how dangerous he can be as well. I know doubt Vardy will be involved as well. But should be an interesting one, but we should have too much for these. Now, trying to predict our starting lineup should be interesting. Kelleher, of course, will be in goals. There's no doubt about that. Stefan maybe at right back again, inverted in. Maybe that might be the case. An interesting pairing in the middle of the defence there. Quansah and Konate potentially. Costas, after signing that new contract and stuff like that, no doubt will pick the left side of defence. Midfield, Harvey Elliott. Endo, the warrior, the samurai warrior, moves into the 6th position, and of course Gravenberch, after a good showing against Lask, no doubt will come into the team as well. And then on the right hand side, Ben Doak doing his thing, should have too much for Leicester. Gakpo in the middle pulling the strings, and Jota on the left, of course, crapping up at those goals as he does. Strong enough lineup, of course, should be too much for Leicester, but again, you never know. But no doubt we will have the reassurance of having a very strong bench there if needed to be called upon. But I shouldn't, looking at both these lineups. No disrespect to Leicester, but Liverpool at the moment are just on a different planet if you think about it. Predictions. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going to go 3-1. I think we might cough up a goal, but I think it'll be more a consolation. But I'm going to go 3-1. Jota to pick up a goal. I'd love to see Ben Doak pick up one at the Cop end on a cup night, of course. And And I'm going to go with Harvey to pick up a goal as well. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Didn't bother looking at the bet, and I know the betting's going to be very skewed in terms of a Carabao Cup, and again, you can't predict the lineups and stuff like that, but really important, just go out there tonight, be professional, get the job done, hopefully not have to call on the resources from the bench if there's an issue. Hopefully we can skate through it, and then we push on for the big one, Spurs at the weekend. Massive toy in our season. If we can get a win there, then we're really kind of laying down a marker of how we feel about our season going forward. But really important. But everything going well, everyone in a good vein of form. Was a good match at the weekend against West Ham. They did equalise. Van Dijk with that lapse of concentration, let's say. But once we pushed on, we really pushed on, and let's see how this one goes. Should be interesting. 7:45 is your kickoff from Anfield. The Foxes versus the Red Hounds. It's all set. Let's do this. Let's see how this hunt goes. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, folks. Let us know your lineup. Let us know your predictions and all that kind of stuff. And even throw in a few goal scorers if you want. Let us know who's going to pick up the goals tonight. We will be back. We'll do a kind of a shorter version, match reaction at some stage, probably tomorrow or something like that. Don't forget to join me tonight at 7 o'clock as well. Pro Wrestling Weekly is back. We're going to be talking about all the developments and news in pro wrestling over the last week. The Hulkster brother getting married for the third time, no doubt is going to be a conversation piece. Until next time, folks, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and of course the thumb. Press it, it's free, we don't charge. Get it done, support the channel. Talk to you again real soon.